I'm titling this video, Why I Refuse to Take Part in the Record Store Day Festivities, but what I got anyway. So, things were different, of course. I'm sure every state had different things with Record Store Day this year. The store that I went to last time, which earlier, that was my very first time of actually getting up and going out to actually do the Record Store Day. Waking up early, going out to crack of dawn, getting in line, waiting around. So things were different this year, and I chose to not do it. It would have been, I know they did it in such a way as to make it safe and all of that, but it would have been such a big chunk of the day wasted. Here's how they did it. All the stores in my local area in the Virginia Beach or Virginia, I don't know if it was Virginia or Virginia Beach, the agreement between all the stores was to not actually start record sales until 10 o'clock. So, I think last year I got up and headed down there at like 6:30. So here's how they would have done it. Same thing, you can do that now. No lines in front of the store, though, because of that. So they created the idea of a virtual line. You go down there and show up, and then people who are in the parking lot, whoever the first one shows up, they're number one. When they see a second person show up, they kind of alert that person, hey, I'm number one, you're number two. Now the second person is in charge of watching for when the next person shows up, and so on and so on. They show up, hey, you're number three. So now everybody's got their number. Now it's not until 8 o'clock where you can actually form a long line with a lot of spacing between you, and the store people will go down and hand you an actual physical number. So now you've got your number. Get back in your cars. Go home if you want. Because you can't come in the store till almost 10 o'clock. But you can come in at like 9:45. They line you up in the store again. They take in the first, I think it was the first 10? Or yeah, I think it was the first 10 people. 10 people at a time? Each store was different. The one I was going to was a set mount. I don't know if it was 10 or 20. They take in the first set of people. They have a thing that signs up, says group one. You go in, you put up, you get through all these, dots throughout the store that are all, socially distanced apart. And then they go down the line one by one and ask you what you want. And they go around the entire first group, I believe they said 10 times. So you have the option of getting, you can't go browse. You have the option of getting 10 picks. And then you're done. You check out, you leave. And the second group comes in. Same thing, 10 picks. So, the first group that comes in, 100 albums are gone, potentially. Now, of course, I wasn't going to get 10. So if I'd have been in the first group, give me the 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 that I wanted and go. So you don't know how long it's going to be. But all of that starts at 10 o'clock. So I'm thinking, okay, so if I get up at 6 and I get on there and get in line, virtual line, I have to wait till 8. I'm sitting in my car till 8 o'clock waiting to get my number. Then I have to go somewhere else for 2 more hours. That's a long part of the day. I just thought, I'm not going to do it. There really wasn't a lot that I wanted. There was only one thing I wanted. And I'm like, I'll get it or I won't get it. I don't care. But before I show you what I got, I went down there after hours. Once they actually opened the store to the public, which was like noon or whenever, 1 something, I don't know. Then you could go in and browse. And I thought, hey, so I'll show you what I got. I went down there. First, in the mail today, I got a little goodie that I'm sure most of you will have no clue who this is. Some of you who watch may already know who this is. I got me an autographed copy of the single Firewalks by Mademe X. And look, see, it's got my name, it's got the name, it's signed. Mademe X is, I'm not 100% sure if this is this technically a band name or is this her stage name? But Mademe X is none other than YouTube vinyl community. It's the Vinyl Guru. And this is her single from her, like I say, band project. I'm not 100% sure what she calls it. It's 2 songs. I thought, I knew it was out. I bounced over and went through her Facebook page a while back after we became friends. I saw the band. I went to the band page and I saw the artwork. I knew it was coming. Didn't know what the deal was. She mentioned it in a video recently, so I said, hit me up and send her a couple bucks. Got this in the mail today. It is, nice cardboard pack, and it's got an inner sleeve and A and B. And it came with a, this was cool. I haven't opened this yet because I wanted to show it to you before I opened it. I kind of read through it though, but it's got a little hand envelope. But look at that wax seal. Oh my gosh. I didn't get that shadow off of there. I thought that was so cute. And I can't, and look, it's got an X on there. I can sort of read what it says. I'm not sure if I should open it. I don't want to break the seal. Anyway, it's basically just a thank you note for ordering this. But it smells. So now not only do you get to hear, but you get to smell what the music will be like. Anyway, yes, she's obviously perfumed it. Nice little extra thing. She does that to all the boys. Anyway, I have listened to it. Okay, so obviously, I'm more of a metalhead. Obviously, I knew what I was getting myself into. I mean, I'm pretty diverse in my musical taste. I buy mostly metal. I listen to a lot of stuff. As I've shown in videos past, I listen to jazz. I listen to pop. I listen to a lot of stuff. But I didn't care. This is one of those things. I'm going to support a local musician. I was a local musician once. I know how it is. And it's just one of those things. And I thought, I like watching her channel. I think she's a great character. I enjoy watching her. I enjoy interacting with her. I was like, it's a thing to do. I didn't really hear any sound clips online before I could check it out. So I'm just like, whatever. Call it a blind buy, like in my last video. I've given both songs already 2 spins. The first song, Firewalks, is a little more low key, but very. I'm sure it's got a modern day comparison to a band that I probably couldn't even tell you. And then the second song, What Have We Done, is a bit more upbeat. And anyway, they were both very, very good. It's interesting because after hearing her voice so much on video, I can hear it in her singing. I'm like, I know that voice. She sounds like she talks in a degree, to a degree. Like you can just hear the voice. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I wanted more. That's the only bad thing about this is there's only 2 songs, and you're like, I want more. Yeah, dig it.
Change is happening, and they won't know how. You'll be diving, from all their lies. It's coming to get you. I won't let you get too close to me. No, I won't let you. No, I won't let you. Chaos is a friend that knows no end. To the seed of our born, open and unbroken. We all have stories that we'll never ever tell. Looking in our eyes and feeling now. Oh, we're feeling guilty. What have we done? What have we done? Now they're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone, gone. We thought we won. What have we done?
Check it out. Go over to her channel. I'm not exactly sure. You can look up Mademe X on Facebook. I know I found a page there. You can go to her channel, the Vinyl Guru, and probably message her there, and she'll hook you up. It's from Canada, and so obviously, there's shipping and all that involved. But it was great. All right, thank you, Vinyl Guru. And now, what do we get for Record Store Day? So, the one thing I wanted was obviously the Ace Frehley album. It's like the only Ace Frehley vinyl that I didn't have, and it's only been released once back in the 80s, so it was hard to get. So obviously it's back on vinyl. So around the time I saw on the Facebook page that they said, okay, we're open to the public now, I shot them a message. Hey, did any Ace Frehley records survive? And she said, yes, we have a few left. So I jumped in the car and ran down there. I wasn't, okay, I'll be honest, because I knew that I wasn't going to go do the whole festivities of Record Store Day, I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what came out. I knew this was coming out. I heard about this. I know that there's an Alice Cooper album coming out at one of the second drops or third drops, but I didn't really scan the list of everything that I wanted. I knew I wanted this. I did, before I went down there today, I watched the video that they posted late last night when they set the store up and they showed all the different things, and I thought, okay, well, there's a Def Leppard album. I have no idea what it is, because he's just scanning this stuff. I said, I saw Def Leppard. I don't know what it is. I didn't look at it, didn't care, because I figured I probably was going to miss out on most of the stuff, and I wasn't going to be a big deal. So anyway, I didn't look at the details. I ran down there, and if I can, there's a lot of glare here. Picked up Trouble Walking. It's tough during the day, the glare. Anyway, picked up Trouble Walking. I did not realize it was a double album, so it was a little costly, more costly than I had anticipated. I haven't even cracked it open. It is on 2-colored vinyl. Okay, let's crack into this. So it is on. It's on double. It's 45. It's got that on one side and lyrics on the other. Ooh, beautiful. Yellow and orange. I assume same thing there. This one's got pictures on the side of that one with the same little logo there. It isn't a single sleeve, not a gatefold. Single sleeve. So that was the main thing I knew that I wanted, because this, I believe, completes my Ace Frehley vinyl collection. I believe. I have to go back. I knew that this one was one of them. I did pick up the other ones that came out reissues. So then I'm scanning the wall. I wasn't sure what they were going to have left after, all the people. And so I did see the Def Leppard. And, I was like, okay. Didn't know exactly what it was. So it's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, March of 2019. When they were inducted, they played 5 songs. It's got all the young dudes, which has Brian May on guitar, Ian Hunter. We got all kinds of different people. Susanna Hoffs on backing vocals, Stevie Van Zandt. Anyway, so it's, I guess, 4 songs: Hysteria, Rock of Ages, Photograph, Pour Some Sugar on Me, and then a bunch of all the young dudes with a bunch of people coming out. So it's a little 5-song. I thought, well, that's neat. I'm a big Def Leppard fan. I will grab this. So into the basket it went, the virtual basket, because they don't even have bags anymore. And then this one, I had no idea this was out, but I had to have it because I'm a sucker for some Collective Soul. And what this is, it's an EP basically, maxi single, whatever you want to call it. 4 songs. 2 songs are cover tunes: Opera Star by Neil Young and The One I Love by REM, and then 2 brand new songs from Collective Soul. My hopes and prayers are that these 2 songs are not on the new album, because it does say new album vibrating coming soon. My hopes and prayers are they don't put those 2 songs in there. That makes this that much more necessary to have. I hope they don't do that. This should be special. Don't put these songs on the new album. Keep it Record Store Day friendly. That is all. I didn't really see anything else down there that stood out to me. I will not mention the one thing that I probably will regret not buying, but I don't know what I missed beyond that, because again, I didn't look at the list. So you can yell at me and say, dude, you should have went down there early. You would have got the new Kiss album. Then I'll be really upset. I know there's nothing major like that. But I don't know what I missed, and I'm fine. Ignorance is bliss. I will be fine. I will be fine. Serenity now. Serenity now. I felt weird. We got up, walked the dog. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, I should be down at the virtual line. I should be at Record Store Day. Am I doing wrong? Is this bad? I'm like, oh well. Oh well. And I wasn't really going to go there today. And then when I saw them post on Facebook that they were open to the public, I'm just, got any Ace Frehleys left? Yeah, we got some. I was sad to see that they had about probably a dozen of them still. I don't know how many they got, but when we went in there, they only had like 3 Ace Frehley of the live albums. I'm glad I got one of those. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share for now. Thanks a lot. Rock on. See you later.